Why are so many new cars breaking down? In an era where automotive technology is supposed to make life easier, many drivers are asking the same question. Why are modern cars breaking down more than ever before? Trusted names that once stood for durability and innovation are now releasing vehicles riddled with issues. Engine failures, glitchy electronics, and transmissions that quit without warning. The shiny exteriors and high-tech features look good in ads, but the reality often falls far short of expectations. Yet people keep buying them. So why are reliable brands becoming reliability nightmares? And more importantly, how can you avoid becoming the next victim of an overpriced, over-engineered lemon? Overengineering, when smarter means weaker. Not too long ago, cars were celebrated for their simplicity. A solid engine, basic electronics, and a dependable transmission were all most people needed. Today's cars, however, are crammed with complex tech that often does more harm than good. Over-engineering has transformed once reliable machines into delicate systems filled with failure points. Take the Stellantis lineup, especially Ram trucks. Once admired for their toughness, they now have a growing reputation for issues like the infamous engine tick, often linked to oil flow problems in the 5.7-litre Hemi engine. What sounds like a minor annoyance can snowball into costly engine damage. Pair that with unreliable infotainment systems and failing sensors, and the result is anything but rugged. Volvo is another surprising entry. Once known for bulletproof reliability, their hybrid models combine turbocharging and supercharging in one engine. Great on paper, but in practice it's a recipe for frequent check engine lights, excessive oil consumption, and erratic performance. The added hybrid tech only increases complexity, maintenance costs, and the likelihood of something going wrong. The high price of modern luxury cars promise cutting-edge performance and sophistication, but often come with frequent visits to the mechanic. Why, then, do people keep buying them? The psychology behind bad car choices. The answer lies in a mix of brand loyalty, marketing, and human psychology. Many buyers form emotional attachments to car brands, based on family tradition or past experiences, which makes it hard to accept that the brand is no longer as reliable. Jeep, for example, has die-hard fans despite persistent issues like the terrifying death wobble or chronic electrical glitches. Mercedes-Benz owners might overlook failing infotainment systems because of the prestige associated with the badge. This creates confirmation bias. People seek information that validates their choice and dismiss evidence to the contrary. If a friend points out problems, they're brushed off. The belief that my car is the exception overrides the mountain of negative reviews and mounting repair bills. Add powerful marketing to the mix and the illusion deepens. Commercials show sleek cars conquering the wilderness or gliding through city streets, never stuck at a repair shop. Luxury is equated with success and sophistication, convincing buyers that the brand image is worth the trade-off. The halo effect is also in play. A single standout feature, like a smooth ride or beautiful design, can blind buyers to a car's deeper flaws. Audi, for example, is praised for performance, even as timing chain and turbocharger issues keep owners coming back to the shop. And Land Rover's rugged elegance makes some overlook its notorious suspension problems. It's not just emotional, it's financial. What many don't consider is the real cost of owning a problematic car. It's not just about repairs, it's about everything that comes with it. Repairs can be ruinously expensive. A Ram with engine tick might need a top-end rebuild costing $5,000 or more. A Mercedes with air suspension issues? Try $8,000. Chrysler transmissions, especially the 9-speed automatics, often fail early and cost thousands to replace. Then there's insurance. Companies charge more for vehicles known to be unreliable, meaning owners of brands like Jeep, Audi, or Land Rover often pay hundreds more each year. Depreciation is another killer. A car known for reliability problems loses value fast. What looked like a good deal at the dealership can become a financial trap with low resale value and constant repairs. And then there's the emotional toll. When your dream car becomes a daily nightmare, the emotional cost can be just as heavy as the financial one. The stress of not knowing if your car will start in the morning, the anxiety of being stranded on the highway, and the loss of control over your schedule It wears you down. For parents, daily commuters, and anyone who depends on their vehicle, this unpredictability is exhausting. There's also the social embarrassment, especially when you drive a luxury brand. People buy brands like Audi or Mercedes to make a statement. But when that statement becomes, "my car's in the shop again," it stings. Owners often struggle to admit their vehicle is a lemon because it feels like admitting they made a mistake. The sunk cost fallacy kicks in. They've spent so much already, they convince themselves that just one more repair will make everything right. But it rarely does. The repeat offenders, Stellantis and beyond. Some brands just can't seem to shake their bad habits. Stellantis, parent to Ram, Jeep and Chrysler, sells ruggedness and durability in its ads. But many of their vehicles are breaking down too often to live up to that image. Engine ticks in Ram trucks, Jeep's death wobble and electrical failures, Chrysler's transmission issues. These aren't just occasional bugs, they're patterns. In many cases, Stellantis seems to prioritize flashy design and marketing over actual engineering. Buyers get style, but not substance. The result? Good-looking vehicles with a bad track record for longevity. Luxury cars, hidden headaches. Even premium brands aren't immune. Many European luxury vehicles come with repair costs that make your eyes water. Air suspension issues, electronic gremlins, engine trouble, the list goes on. A Mercedes or Land Rover might look impressive in your driveway, but when it's spending more time at the mechanic than on the road, it quickly becomes a source of stress and regret. So what can you do? The key is awareness. Don't fall for branding or emotion. Dig into reliability data. Read real owner reviews. Ask what it costs to own a car, not just what it costs to buy one. If you found this helpful and want to avoid getting stuck with a money pit, make sure to subscribe. We go deep into the truth behind today's vehicles, so your next purchase doesn't become your biggest regret.